Question 8 says, copy and complete the table of values for y equals 2x squared minus x minus 4 for minus 3 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than or equal to 3. And this is the table here. There are two ways to actually solve this question. Is either we use the table or tabular method, or we use the substitution method. Most people are used to the substitution method, but the table method gives you less stress, it's easier to solve, and the table method doesn't make your work rough, it makes it simple. But let me show you the substitution method. Now, for example, let's prove that this minus 3 gives us 17 using the equation. The equation says y equals 2x squared minus x minus 4. We take our value for s as minus 3. So when x is equal to minus 3, we'll find y. So y is equal to 2 into open bracket minus 3 squared, that's the value for x, and minus 3, because there's a minus here before the value for the x, which is minus 3. We have to be careful with that when we're solving. And the constant, which is minus 4. We say y equals to 2. We have our minus 3 squared, that's saying minus 3 times minus 3. Minus times minus is plus, 3 times 3 is 9. That's 2 times 9. Then we have minus 3. Minus 3 means you can't have these two signs without trying to group them together or turn them into one. So minus times minus is plus, so we have plus 3 minus 4. Y equals 2 times 9 is 18 plus 3 minus 4. Y is equal to 18 plus 3 gives you 21 minus 4. 21 minus 4 gives you 17. Now going back to the table, we see that when our x is minus 3, y is 17. For those who are not used to the table method, you can actually learn it today. And our equation is y equals 2x squared minus x minus 4. And the value or the range for x is minus 3 included to 3. So we can first write our x here. We write our range as minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, what we're going to be writing next is the values here. So we'll take this as a whole. This is 2x squared. It comes to the positive, so you don't need to write the positive. So you just write 2x squared here. Then this x with this minus owns this sign. There's a 1 in front of it that is not. Most of the time we don't write 1x, so we just leave our x as x. So we have minus x. The x and the minus will be the second value. And for the last value, we have minus 4. The 4 and the minus will be there. Then we have our y. Since the minus 4 is a constant, has no s behind it, we have to repeat it all through the table. That's minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. Now for the first value of 2x squared, we take minus 3 and we insert minus 3 into this 2x squared. That means the value for our x is minus 3. So we have, for example, here we have 2 into open bracket minus 3 squared. Now our minus 3 squared is minus 3 times minus 3. Minus 3 times minus 3, minus times minus is plus, 3 times 3 is 9. So we have 9. And we still have this 2 because it was minus 3 squared. 2 times 9 will give you 18. Then we have the next value, which is minus x. So we know the value of our x under this table is minus 3. Then we have minus x. That's minus, we have minus x, then minus into open bracket minus 3. Because the value of our x itself is minus 3. So we have minus 3. So we join them together. Minus times minus gives us plus. So we have plus 3. Ignoring the value for the x, we can now add all these values together. We have 18 plus 3, that's 21. 21 plus minus 4, or minus 4, just with the sign. 21 minus 4 will give you plus 17. We can now take the second one so we can understand better. We have minus 2. We take minus 2 and use this equation to solve it. Now we have 2x squared on this line. So if it's 2x squared and we have minus 2, that means our x is minus 2. So we have 2 into open bracket minus 2 squared. Minus 2 squared means minus 2 times minus 2, that gives us plus 4. We have like minus 2 times minus 2. Minus times minus is plus. 2 times 2 is 4. So minus 2 squared is 4. That's 4 times the initial 2 will give you 8. So the value for this is 8. And for our minus x, for the value of x is minus 2. So we have our minus x, and we have that minus into open bracket minus 2, because the value of x here is minus 2. So we'll do minus times minus, that's plus 2. So the value for this is 2. We have 8 plus 2. We're not adding the range of the x when we're doing our addition. Just take the 3 values we've derived. So we have, or we've calculated. So we have 2 plus 8, that's 10. 10 minus 4, that's 6. And the next we have is minus 1. You have 2x squared, then you have minus 1 squared. Minus 1 times minus 1 is plus 1. Plus 1 times 2 will give you 2. We have our value for minus x. Minus x when x is minus 1. So minus minus 1, that gives you plus 1. The value for this is 1. So we have 2 plus 1, 3. 3 minus 4, you're having 3, you're owing 4. That means you're owing more than you have. That means by the time you pay back, you still be owing 1. That's minus 1. The next value we're calculating for is 0. We have 2x squared when our x is 0. So you have our value of our x to be 0. 0 squared is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. We have our value for minus x. For our value for minus x when x is 0, so minus 0 is 0. So we have 0. So we have 0 plus 0 minus 4, that's still minus 4. Then we take our value for x is 1. For x is 1, we insert it there, that's 2 into bracket 1 squared. 1 squared is 1 times 1, 1. The answer of getting 1 squared times 2, that's 2. 2 times 1, 2. Our value for minus x when x is 1 is still minus 1, because we just replace our x with 1 and the minus is still there, that's minus 1. So we have 2 minus 1 minus 4. You have 2, you owe 1. By the time you pay back, you still be having 1, then you owe 4. By the time you pay back from what you owe, which is more, you still be owing 3, that's minus 3. For the value of 2, when x is 2, we insert it into this value for x. So we change it to 2. So we have 2 squared, that's 2 times 2, that's 4. 4 times this 2 in front, that's 8. Then we have minus x. We change since we're working with 2, we change the x to 2, so it's still minus 2. So we have minus 2 here. Our answer will be 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 4 will give you 2. Last value when x is 3. For the value of when x is 3, we insert 3 here. And we say 3 squared, that's 3 times 3, that's 9. 9 times 2 will give you 18. Then we'll go again. We say for the value of, for x is 3, using minus x, that's, we have our minus x here, so minus x, you just change the x to 3, that still gives us minus 3. We have for our answer, for our y, we have 18 minus 3, that gives you plus 15, plus 15 minus 4, that gives you plus 11. So the value of this is 11. And this ends our table. After deriving our y values using the x values, we can write out our smaller table, which is x, y. We have for x minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Then our y will be 17, 6, minus 1, minus 4, minus 3, 2, and 11.